Hi, Taurus. So I'm Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot, if I can spit that out. You guys had a lot of views for the mid-September reading, which makes me think something's going on with you. Something major's going on with you. So let's see how October looks. Hopefully things are looking up. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 4 or 5 tarot cards. There's your first one. 2 of Cups. That's good. That's a love relationship. So pull 4 or 5 cards. Try to see what the energy is, if it's steering towards romance, if it's steering towards career, or whatever the case is, and then I'll pull clarifiers to get a better idea of what's going on. So let's get a couple more, please. This is for Taurus for October. And please make it good. They've had a rough month. Feels like there's some love stuff and some just life in general stuff coming up. So it's gonna be all over the place, not just one in one area that's not maybe working. And that's when, it's like when one thing's out of balance, you can kind of handle when one thing is out of balance, but when everything is out of balance, that gets kind of rough. One more. Let's do one more. All right, let's take that one. And the bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. Okay, so the 2 of Cups. So whatever was going on in the romance department seems like it's pulling itself out of the dumper, because that was in the upright position, and that is good. So it's either just happened or it's on the way, but whether you're married or whether you're dating or whatever, the romance department's picking up. The 9 of Wands, if it was in the upright position, that guy looks like he is battered and bruised, but it was in the reverse position, so that part of the journey is over. I feel like, and that probably makes sense of, like, with all the viewings that I had back the middle of September, whatever was going on, the worst of it is over. So 6 of Cups in reverse. So I always look at this and I always think of this as an immature love, because it's a little boy handing a young girl some flowers. And it's a happy card, but it was in reverse. So it feels to me like there's something that's kind of stuck. Something's not moving forward. So maybe your relationship with your person, the hard part is over. Maybe you got into a fight, but it's still not back to normal where it was, because once you have a big fight like that, that's not an immature relationship anymore. That's getting into the thick of things. And then you got to start working at stuff after that happens. 5 of Cups. Okay, so this is just someone looking to be kind of pessimistic. It's not necessarily bad, but it's someone that's looking more at the spilled cups than the good cups. Like your cup is half, as they say, your cup is half full or half empty. At this point in time, you're looking at more of the negative stuff of what's going on than the positive stuff is going on. And I think you could probably use to get a gratitude journal and start working on the things that are positive in your life, instead of being so negative about what is going on, what has happened, what the future is. I mean, you're kind of in a rut right now. It feels like you're just kind of boo-hoo and feeling sorry for yourself, and so maybe you're not as out of the woods as I thought. Queen of Pentacles was in reverse. So, you want that in the upright position. And at this point in time, it feels to me like if the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, you've still got money going out the window, and it's not necessarily a positive energy whatsoever. So I'm sorry that's what's going on. I'm going to do I got some new healing cards here. So let's see what this says as some things that maybe you could work on to help get yourself in a better place. The first thing is getting your mind into a better place, and being around positive people. If you've got some negative people in your life, okay, so this is coming to me. So one of the things that's causing you major angst is you've got somebody in your ear. That's a very negative person that you go to when things are at home not going well. You talk to this person, and this person is immediately the one that jumps on the bandwagon of, oh, you're so right, that person is such an asshole, blah, blah, blah. And they are really good at bringing you down instead of lifting you up and trying to see the positive about everything. You need to get that person out of your life, or you need to quit telling them what's going on at home, because they are not helping matters whatsoever. And that's your fault. That's not anybody else's fault. If you got in a fight with your husband or your boyfriend, keep that shit to yourself. Everybody doesn't need to know your business. And you don't want somebody thinking negative about your partner, because you just don't want to be airing your dirty laundry to everybody. So just kind of watch who you talk to about that stuff. I mean, there are people out there that are happy to see people going through bad stuff because they're in that negative vibration, and that phrase, misery loves company. So I feel like that's a case of, you've got, what's the phrase, who needs friends like that, or who needs enemies when you got friends like that? Who needs friends when you have enemies like that? I don't know. It's not coming to me, but you know what I'm trying to say. With friends like that, who needs enemies? That's what I was trying to say. All right, let's see what healing cards are coming out and areas that could possibly benefit you in this time of negativity that you still seem to be in. Breathe. Positive minded people. Ha! What did I just say? I love it when the cards prove me right. Ruminate. And this one says reliable. Okay. Breathe. To me, breathe just says it's going to be okay. This is temporary. Whatever you're going through is going to be okay. Yes, there's a lot of negative stuff that's going on right now. Just take it 24 hours at a time. One of the things that's probably not helping matters is if you're going back to the past and reliving whatever bad situations that have happened, that's going to bring your vibrations down. If you're going to the future and you're thinking, oh my God, this isn't going to work out, this is bad, this is blah, 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 that's not helping anything. Bring your focus to 24 hours at a time, or the present, and just get through that and deal with that instead of worrying about the future and thinking about the past. Get yourself into a present moment. That's going to help that anxiety that is going on right now tremendously. We already talked about positive-minded people and getting rid of that one person that's yapping in your ear, that's helping keep the vibrations down and keep you in that stuck mode. Get rid of them. Get them out of your life, or at least don't be telling them what's going on at home so they can't jump on the bandwagon and add to that whatever's going on with you. Ruminate. What does that mean? Let me see what ruminate means. 18. Take note of how you take on the energy around you. Do you tend to immerse yourself in unconstructive energy? Are you taking responsibility for a situation that really has nothing to do with you? Do you hold yourself in reproach for circumstances you have no control over? So maybe part of this anxiety that you're feeling is you've got your nose stuck into somebody else's business that you shouldn't be stuck in. That's kind of what's coming from that. Negative thinking can manifest in harmful self-talk or viewing yourself disapprovingly. Okay, so that's what this whole thing is all about. How you view yourself and being stuck in negative energy. Get out of it. And reliable. I feel like that's going along with get a reliable friend that you can talk to. Someone that's going to bring your vibrations, your energy level up. She's not going to be bad-mouthing the situation, and also don't be gossiping. If you do have yourself stuck in a situation that is none of your business, maybe you're a mother-in-law and your son and daughter got into a fight or something, and you're kind of sticking your nose in the middle of their marriage or their relationship. Get out of that. That's not your business. I know you want your son or your daughter to be happy, but this is their fight. This is them trying to work through stuff. These are their lessons to learn. This is not your stuff. Stay out of it. Let's see. Since this feels like it is very emotional, which cards do I want to use? I'm going to do some of these. These are kind of some guidance cards from your higher self, your oversoul. How many did I get there? 2. Your guides. Well, I guess this is the ones that want to come out. Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. What does that mean? I guess be a teacher in this situation. How would you be a teacher in this situation? Because you're kind of in the thick of it right now. So I don't know how you're going to be a teacher. Beauty and Devotion. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. Maybe, well, this makes sense. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. And this could be one of the reasons that you're in such negative vibrations is if you are an empath, you pick up on other people's negative energy like really, really easy and can get stuck into that. That might be why you've gotten yourself into somebody else's business is because you can, they said one little thing or you spend any time around them and all of a sudden you can just feel they're in a bad mood. You can feel how sad they are, and that's affecting you physically also. So you need to be careful about that if you are an empath. And be really super careful about the people that you hang around with. The last one says, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided. Again, I guess the only thing that I can say is this is only temporary, whatever you're going through. And you're going through it for a reason. There's a lesson that is to be learned here. And I think the lesson is just watch who you hang out with. Quit gossiping and keep your nose out of other people's business and mind your own. I guess that's the one thing that I feel like this whole thing is it's more about mind your own business, and that'll help get you out of this funk that you're in. Is just pay attention to what's going on in your life and not everybody else's, and not sharing everything that's going on. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. I'm sorry you guys are going through this, but again, maybe next month will be better. We will touch base middle of October and see if things are looking a little bit better. But like I said, mid-September reading had probably the most views was the Taurus reading. So that tells me there's something going on that you're trying to look for some answers for. Anyway, have a great day.